Today is April 15th, and today's quote is entitled, "Don't Try to Make Spiritual Advancement," which is a strange title for a quote if we're trying to inspire devotees to be Krishna conscious. Let's read the quote, and I will explain why we chose that title. Don't try to make advancement, just try to please your spiritual master. I was initiated in March of 1970 in Los Angeles, California. We went out on Harinam Sankirtan that evening. We came home probably 1:30. I remember going to bed at 2 a.m. We were on Harinam all evening from 8:30 till 1:30. We actually rose at 8 o'clock in the morning. And as soon as we rose, we were asked to gather in the temple president's office because initiation was going to start soon. And he wanted to talk to us about initiation. And guess what he said? He said, "Don't try to make spiritual advancement, just try to please Srila Prabhupada." Later, 1976, my godbrother told me a similar story. He was Srila Prabhupada's servant. And he was both extremely busy, so busy that he wasn't finishing his rounds, and also feeling that he needed to go out and preach, that he was becoming too familiar with Prabhupada. And then, therefore, he asked Prabhupada, could he give up his service as Prabhupada's personal secretary and resume his zone, his GBC zone, because he felt that it wasn't so healthy for him now to continue in this position. He was a very good secretary. Prabhupada appreciated him very much and wanted him to stay. The next day in class, guess what Prabhupada said? He said, "Don't try to make spiritual advancement. Just try to please your spiritual master." And he looked right at that devotee. Another time, Shrutikirti Prabhu was Prabhupada's servant. And he was seeing every day devotees coming back from Sankirtan. It was very, very blissful from book distribution. And he knew how important book distribution was for Srila Prabhupada. So one day he asked Srila Prabhupada, "Can I go out on book distribution?" He's Prabhupada's personal servant. He's taking care of everything. And Prabhupada said, "Yes, you can go out, but without my blessings, because I need you for this service that you're doing, my personal service. So if you go out, there's no blessings." So generally we would think if you go out on book distribution, that's one of the best ways to make advancement. But of course, in this scenario, which was unique, there were no blessings because it wasn't Prabhupada's desire. We have another story. The story is that a sannyasi wanted to do a parikrama of the entire Ganga, all the way from the mouth of Ganga to where the Ganga merges in the ocean. That's huge, like a 1-year parikrama, something of that nature. And Srila Bhaktisiddhanta said, "Don't go, it's not necessary." Somehow or other, he was attached to doing it, and when he returned the next year, he came to see Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur and said, "I've just finished Ganga Parikrama." And he was a sannyasi, and Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur took away his sannyas for disobeying his order. So the moral of the story is the power is in the order of the Guru. The power is in pleasing the Guru. Whether the Guru is an Uttama Adhikari, Madhyama Adhikari, Kanishta Adhikari. The power of bhakti comes, or our advancement comes, through pleasing the spiritual master. So this is a very interesting quote. Don't try to make spiritual advancement, just try to please your spiritual master. Now, of course, rising early, having good sadhana, doing service, are all ways in which we're pleasing our spiritual master. But the mentality behind it is that the essence is to please Guru, and if Guru is pleased, automatically we make spiritual advancement. But if we try to make spiritual advancement and bypass doing things that are pleasing to the Guru, then it becomes a paradox. And we don't make spiritual advancement even though we're trying.